Hello, everyone, and welcome back to StoneBlock 2.
And welcome back. Oh, Nick, StoneBlock 2.
Welcome
episode
back. Welcome back.
7? Question mark? I think it's episode 7, Nicholas. Back once again in the dimension made solely for mining with another dice of fate. Nick, do you like gambling? Are you a gambler in real
I went
life?
to casino the other day, actually, Isaac, now that you mention it.
Did you put all of your life savings on black and win?
I did. Yeah, I won £5 in total. I was £5 up. I was well happy, man. I was well happy.
There you go. The motto of the story, kids, always gamble.
Yeah, always.
Oh, Nick, we didn't open any chance cubes last episode, and I see you're here to rectify that with.
Yeah,
do you want to put down
double the
two?
amount of chance cube opening, Isaac. That's what I'm here to rectify with.
Two simultaneously?
Yeah.
You can vein mine these chance cubes, Nick.
Oh my god!
So
with your bare hand?
Yeah, I think so. If you just hold down the vein mine, do you want me to open these ones, or do you want to crack these bad boys open?
I mean, how many have you opened, Isaac? Not many.
I don't think I've opened a single chance cube, Nick, honestly.
But
go for it. It's kind of okay. I mean, all right, okay.
Ooh!
There is a there's a cookie monster. Nick, don't die to the cookie monster.
He's really weak, Isaac.
Oh, okay, yeah, but don't. Okay, he doesn't. Okay, good.
Isaac, he's really weak. Isaac,
okay. Oh, Nick, I'm a little.
Oh my. What?
Nick, I'm a little worried about this sheep. Do you see this guy? Do you see these eyes over here? I'm a little
Oh my
worried
god.
about Jeb. Nick. He's seen better days.
His name's Jeb. That's why Isaac is in such bad shape.
They're all named Jeb.
Oh, they're all
Nick?
called Jeb.
Like every single one of them. Should we open this icosahedron?
Yeah, man, go for it.
Okay. I mean, what could go wrong, right?
Yeah, what could? Just get ready to make an exit.
We might have just doomed all of these Jebs.
Oh.
Is that a real wither?
I think that is a real wither.
I think the cube rose.
Oh no, I don't think it is. I think it's this has happened before, right? It's a fake wither. It appears and then it goes.
Okay. Well, that's fine then in that case, Nick. I'm happy with that.
You know what? I'm gonna just, you know what? I hate them.
Oh no, Nick. I'm out of here. I cannot stand by and watch.
Get out. I got a rare loot crate from one of them. What's it here?
Oh.
I got an overgrowth seed from Britannia, Isaac. I bet you love that.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm a big fan, Nick. Real big fan. So Nick, in the last episode, we didn't really get much done, honestly. We renamed Jeff and Maureen to Jeff and Maureen from being just generic rock number 1 and 2. They now officially have names, Nick, and they are the iconic power couple that is Jeff and Maureen, Nick, known around the world as just, you know, they're icons, Nick, of love and happiness in a lasting relationship.
Yeah.
And between episodes, Nick, I have done a little bit of work on the base, as per usual. I've moved our watermill. It now has its own little area over here, which I'll show the audience if they want to see. And I've also set up room, Nick, for subsequent watermills if we decide to make them. We've got room for up to 8 watermills, which will get us somewhere close to around 100 grid power, which I think hopefully should be enough. I don't think we're going to really get into too much grid power stuff as to require more than that. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see. And then also, Nick, on this side of the base, I've set up some areas with luscious grass, which I'm not going to lie, looks a little less luscious when you're in the cold beach biome, Nick. The grass in the cold beach biome doesn't look as nice as I would like, honestly.
Right. I'm sure it's fine, man. Did you come down using the ladders? Because that's what I've done.
I did come down using the ladders,
Come back. Hi, man. What's up?
Hi. I mean, yeah, if you come and look at this, Nick, these are areas that I have pre-designated for our cows. The grass kind of fades over into this cold beach biome over here. You can see we're on the border between, I think, a deep ocean and a cold beach. But, you know, it'll do, Nick. You know, it'll do.
It's fine.
So I'm going to work on setting up a little bit of fluid cows, Nick, and hopefully a little bit of fluid cow automation. What are you going to work on in today's episode?
Well, hi, man. I mean, I can help you with the fluid cows. We've set up our bonsai tree area over wherever it is.
Oh yeah, it's over here by the moss farm.
It's over here. I get lost now because everything looks the same.
Yeah, we need big neon signs, Nick. Yeah, we'll figure it out, Nick. We'll figure it out. Okay, before I start working on the fluid cows, Nick, there are a few things we need to take care of, right? A few administrative aspects of the base that we need to work on, okay? The first thing that we desperately need to fix, Nick, is this gosh dang mother fudging mob spawner, Nick, because we set it up like 5 episodes ago now, and it's been terrible ever since, Nick. And it suffers from a few flaws, but one fatal flaw, Nick. And that one fatal flaw is that despite the fact that it can spawn Enderman, which was its primary purpose when we set it up originally, it is incapable of killing those Endermen. And so right now the Endermen spawn in, then they just stay in there. They just push towards the wall and they just stay inside this room, Nick, because we only ever built the spikes too high. And so if you come and look in here, Nick, first of all, the chest is clearly not big enough to hold all of this stuff that's
There was a lot
there.
of loot crates there, man. I'm going to open some.
Simultaneously, because there are no spikes at the top here, chat, the Endermen just kind of sit here and don't get to the spikes, and so we need to rectify that, Nick. But
Ooh.
I see. Are you opening loot chests? Is that what
I
you're
think
doing?
I've got some useful things for you, especially Isaac. I've got some advanced item filters from Ender.io,
Very nice.
some End of Lames from Britannia,
Always good to have.
and also I think you'll like this one. It's a block of Mana Steel, Isaac, from also from Britannia. You like Mana Steel,
nice
don't you?
to have. I am Nick. You know what?
You
My
like
friends
them.
call me the Man of Steel, and so
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan, Nick. I love it. I've put all of the loot crates in there, Nick. There are actually a ton of them. If you want to open,
Ooh, yeah.
just like all 7,000 loot crates that we have in
man.
there.
I'm more
Whilst
than
you
up
do
for
that,
it.
I'm going to go and grab some spikes and try and fix this up so that it actually is fit for purpose. I also do want to move this fairly soon, Nick, because I kind of want to, like, unlike the rest of the base, this is still fairly archaic and doesn't really work super well. So my plan is to eventually kind of get rid of this and build something a little bit nicer, Nick, but it will have to do for the time being. In other news, Nick, there's so much stuff that I've learned, Nick, between episodes, right? That I need to share with you. I've got to impart my wisdom upon you, okay? One of the most important things that I learned, Nick, is about the wireless RF transmitters that we are using to wirelessly transfer power, Nick, right? The big thing that I learned, Nick, is that for one, you do not have to place these onto the machines physically.
Okay.
And two, they transfer power into a 4-block area around them. So if I just do this, and if I right click on it,
These machines will both work.
do you see the lines going into the pulverizer and the induction smelter?
I don't see lines, Isaac.
Do you want to right click on the wireless RF transmitter?
Oh, now I see the lines.
Look at that. So you can put as many machines as you want into its 4x4 radius, and it will provide power to them. You don't have to put one on every single machine, Nick, which I think is super useful, especially over and underneath in our sifting area, Nick, because we've now got a ton of pulverizers. If you remember correctly, in the last episode, you gave me 7 in total. These are now all fully up and operational, turning cobble to gravel, gravel to dirt, dirt to sand, sand to dust, and then sand, gravel, and dirt is all being sand, gravel, and dust is all being sifted and stored in their respective crates, Nick.
Look at
and then
that.
we've just got so much stuff. I've had to turn this one off, Nick, because it's too much.
Too much.
Like, it has too much stuff, and it's not going anywhere. So we got a lot of stuff that needs doing, Nick. We got a lot of stuff that needs fixing, a lot of stuff that needs automating, and a lot of stuff that needs working on. I do want to start working on fluid cows, but I'm afraid I might have to actually just start by trying to fix and finish up the automation for this sifting here. And so I'm going to do that. Whilst I do that, Nick, you just do whatever it is you do.
Yeah, something that may be of use to you. I just got 6 extreme vector plates, Isaac, from a chest, a loot crate. So I mean,
Nice.
You need those bobbing.
You could probably just throw them in the system for
Probably
now.
dub-dubs.
I don't know
Yeah,
if we
well.
necessarily do need them ASAP, Nick, but they could be useful at some point in the future. It's always nice.
Always nice.
So yeah, I'm going to... I think I did make a bunch of item conduits in the last episode, and so I'm going to use those to try and start moving our mob farm drops and also our sifting system drops into the storage draw system. That's what I'm going to do.
Something's giving me creative flight, and I don't know what it is.
Really?
What do I have on me? Air charms. Walk on air. Sneak to descend. Right click to toggle.
I don't think it's creative flight, though. I think it's just like...
It's a weird version of creative flight. It's like it's like I can walk. It is just walking on air, right?
Yes, you can like... Oh, that's cool, though.
Yeah.
That'd be especially nice for building, wouldn't it? Nice. Nice. I like it.
I'm going to go to my little seed area, Isaac, where I had my
Oh, yeah, of
applied
course.
energistics area. I'd actually... Is it this side? Is it here?
This is a hole, Nick. You cut out a hole, remember?
There was a hole. Is it in
It's
here?
right here. Yeah,
it's
here's
here,
the hole.
okay.
You cut this... Here it is.
There it is.
Oh, I think I just picked it up. Oh, did you need pure Certus Quartz Fluix crystals?
I did.
What? Wait, what for?
for a engineer, one of the processors, Isaac.
The pure fluix crystal?
Yeah. Oh.
You've made the
I made the wrong one. I made the wrong one.
Oh gosh dang it, Nick. You are the worst. How long have you been working on this? It feels like you've been doing this for like 85 episodes
set up,
now.
All right, the system, at least the system's set up right. Hold on, I need to check the handbook.
Goodness. This freaking mother trucking guy.
Well, that's a bit embarrassing. Calculation
Gosh,
processor, pure surface quartz crystal.
How far away are you from this freaking crafting terminal? Do you have it? Are we good to go?
Those seeds are cooking. I'm just putting these trees in the pots, you know?
Oh, okay, sure. You need to put dirt in first before you can put the actual saplings in.
Yeah, I'll get some
and
dirt.
then also here's some item conduits if you'd like to
thanks, man.
to pump out from those. I don't know if you can pull directly from the bonsai pot. You might have to put a chest underneath every one before it'll actually do anything.
Okay, and then pull from those.
It might.
Let's have a look, right? Let's put one down. Let's do a tester.
Okay, yeah,
it
sure.
looks like
you
it's
do
working. Like it's connected at least. It's a good start. Let's get some dirt. Here we go, a bit of dirt. There's 7 dirt. I'll get some out. And we'll whack it in. Is it a height thing?
Oh, it definitely is a height thing.
There we go.
It's
a height thing.
Of course. How didn't you get that, Nick? It's a height thing. Nick, it's a height thing. It's a height thing. It's a thing of height. Man. It's always height. People are
I'm gonna try with the conduit now.
Gosh dang height prejudice, Nick. It's crazy.
I agree, man. Like
concerned about height. How high is this? How high is that?
How high is this? Oh my goodness. How high is that? How high is everything?
Would you live in like the world's tallest building?
Yeah, Burj Khalifa right now, I think. I would.
Top floor?
Yeah, man.
What if so imagine, Theresa May comes to you and she's like, hey, we want to turn your house into the world's tallest building. Okay?
Yeah.
And but you have to live on the very top floor.
Yeah, I would.
And there's no elevator in the building.
Then I wouldn't. I'd say you can buy my house with some and give me like commission for everything that this building makes, and then I'd go and I'd live in the second tallest building in the world, and have a lift, Isaac. That's what I'd do.
What if the options were like, let's imagine you own a house, right? Like it's your house, and the options are twofold. You can either they're gonna build this house into the world's tallest house. That's what they want to do,
right?
You can either live on the top floor with no elevator, or you have to just surrender the house for the purpose of it being built into the world's tallest building, and you can no longer live in it.
Then I'd sue them, Isaac.
You can't. They
I'm
win.
Not allowed to sue them.
Every they've already got every governing body, every judge in the world has already said no. We all really want a big tall building
where my house is.
In Birmingham.
I'd be like weird flex, but okay. But I'd have to leave, man, and I'd be in a huff as well. I'd leave in a huff. You know, where in like cartoons where a character goes huff and leaves.
Yeah,
I'd do that when I leave.
Under no circumstances would you climb that height. Is what you're saying?
No, if only the world tallest, but so the current world tallest building is pretty damn tall, Isaac.
Yeah.
So if I had to climb stairs to get to the penthouse, I mean, it would mean I'd be getting quite fit, though. To be fair,
your legs would be shredded, Nick. Yeah, you'd be looking good,
ripped,
honestly. Yeah,
it'd be like my morning jog, just getting out of my house. I don't even need to leave.
They'd be doing you a favor, honestly, Nick. I don't know why you're being so,
what I do
so aggressively against them.
Bungee out to leave.
Oh, right.
See, I'd to get out, I wouldn't take the stairs. I'd just jump out. Right.
All right.
And I'd wear these slime boots that I have. And then I'll be fine. To get up, though, I don't know. Yeah, stairs. Abseiling. Helicopter,
That's a fair point, yeah. I mean, do you
helicopter
have
just outside?
I mean, do you have the money right now to buy a helicopter, Nick? Are you
I mean, if I was being given the penthouse of the world's tallest building for free, Isaac, helicopter's about 150 grand.
Right.
That's less than, what that would have probably cost, that penthouse.
But like, where are you getting the money from though? Like, they're not paying you for this building
loan.
or this renovation. Oh, so you're gonna get a mortgage on your penthouse.
Yes,
suite,
no, instead
which
of
is
getting
now...
a mortgage on the penthouse, to get a mortgage on the helicopter.
I see. Okay. I mean, yeah, that could work. That could work. Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? And then just get a helicopter in. I feel like, for one, you'd have to learn how to fly a helicopter and or hire somebody who is trained in the art of helicopter flying.
Let's be real.
And I mean, again, I imagine that helicopter pilots, Nick, all things considered, are probably not super cheap to employ.
But
especially on a full-time basis. How many times a day do you want to get out of this building?
He doesn't need to do much, right? He just needs to go vertically and then forward a bit, right?
Right. But are you hiring him to be there on call 24/7, 365?
Yeah.
Like, is he ever going to leave?
Maybe, I don't know, man.
If he's not allowed to leave, Nick, if you constantly need him to get into the building, then I feel like you've got a quite an expensive, wage to pay.
That's true. That is true.
Right?
I think what I've got to do is I've actually just got to hope that there is like a flying school right next to where I live. Right?
Okay, sure.
And then the students can practice just by taking, obviously when they practice, one of the first things they'll have to do probably is, go vertical, right? Before they start flying forward.
Right.
So with this ingenious idea, they can just have me in the back while they're learning, and I can get to my penthouse apartment.
I guess follow-up question, would you want trainee pilots taking you up and down your building?
As a safety measure, this helicopter would actually be attached to some cables just to make sure. It's just a really, really weird-looking system.
It's actually just an external lift that goes up and down that is shaped like a helicopter.
I've actually just got around the system, right, by making a lift.
Oh man, it's a big old loophole.
Big old loophole. Big old loophole. That's what we're gonna do, man.
Oh man, the things you do to
get a lift in your free penthouse is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. That's all.
Oh boy, but other than that, all things considered, you'd be down for the penthouse, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, what kind of spec are we talking here, Isaac?
What do you mean?
Like, what kind of penthouse?
Oh, I mean, so they're not going to do anything. They're not going to furnish the interior. They're only going to build the building very tall.
Right.
So the floor is just brick inside when you inhabit it. Like, it's actually just empty.
Right.
And it's also incredibly small because the building goes to a point at the top. It's like, it's the top of the building is quite short. So
right.
You've actually it's like maybe the size of, I don't know, maybe it's like 25 square feet.
25 square feet.
Yeah.
Is this a penthouse for mice? Isaac? 25 square feet?
I mean, that's, you could
the world's tallest
fit,
building. There's a lot of mice flats in your world's tallest building. I want to know why the world's tallest building has a cupboard for a penthouse. They've conned me. The top floor is actually just the maintenance floor. It's just a bucket.
I mean, yeah, the place that you live in is not technically like a livable space that you can live in, but legally they're required to give it to you because you originally owned the building. So yeah, I mean, but you could fit like a bed in there maybe if you're a short guy, Nick. You could fit a bed in there.
Yeah,
a shorter than average bed, honestly, and I think you'd be fine. You'd be fine. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Would you do this, Isaac? Would you?
Oh, definitely not. No.
Oh.
Almost certainly not, Nick. Fun fact, almost definitely not.
Right. Wow.
It sounds insane. I don't know anybody who would do it, honestly.
Well, you do now. You.
Yeah. There you go.
Freaking guy.
How is this bonsai pot area going, Nick? Is it going well?
See what I'm doing is because obviously you can't put two chests together. I'm alternating between chests and small storage crates, Isaac.
Ah, nice. Yeah.
But what I have realized that small storage crates, when you don't have a crafting terminal, which I'll actually just go and make now, is incredibly annoying because you have to get.
Yeah, they can be a bit of a pain. Yeah. I'm currently setting up all of these compacting drawers here, Nick. So the idea is that we're going to have all of our ore pieces pumped into the storage drawers. And at the end of the last episode, we realized that there was no compactor in the pack.
Right, yeah, we did.
For whatever reason, they didn't put the compacting mod in. But Nick, what we can do, of course, is just pump all of our ore pieces into compacting drawers, and thus they are automatically then available in their ore chunk form. And so later on down the line, if we want to automate the process of like pulverizing and smelting those, we can just use like an export bus from Applied Energistics to automatically output all of those ore pieces and turn them into their respective ingots, which shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah.
And so now I'm pretty sure I can just go to extract, always active.
Where's my inscriber gone? Has it been removed from the downstairs?
Yeah, Nick. Any contraband, any machines that you put down, any machines you put down in places that I deemed unacceptable have been picked up and put back in the system, Nick.
Inscriber. Right.
Is what I've done. Because gosh dang it, did you put some stuff down in some horrible places?
Wireless RF transmitter. Right. Is this going to transmit to my inscriber automatically?
I think that the transmitter works with blocks from Applied Energistics, unfortunately. Okay. I don't know why it doesn't work. Like, it baffles me. But you might have to go and put it back down directly where I picked it up.
I'm putting it in my hole, Isaac.
Okay.
I've put it in my hole.
Oh, your little private. Okay,
my little private hole.
Your little private hole, Nick's hole.
Hi, welcome.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
it's a bit tight.
I like
Isaac.
it.
This
Nick,
is
I
the
like
penthouse.
it, yeah.
This is what it's like.
I don't see what's wrong with that, Nick. That looks perfect to me.
Yeah, man. No, it is. I've got no complaints.
It's lovely. It's beautiful.
No complaints.
Yeah, okay. So all of our stuff is now being moved in, which is good. What else do I want to work on here? Oh, I want to move the mob spawning stuff as well. Of course.
Right, I want a calculation press. That's what I want. That's what I need.
Do you have any more of those? Oh, could you throw me those item conduits back?
Yeah.
If you have them still?
Where are you? You down here?
I am by the crafting terminal, which is currently just a standard terminal. Oh, that's not what to do.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Wow.
You clicked the wrong button there, Nick.
Oh, I did click the wrong button. It's all right. I actually survived, though.
Oh, nice. Bring back.
1 second. Here you go, man. Here's your item conduits.
Thank you, bud. Thank you. I'm just about to hook up the mob spawner so that all the stuff from the mob spawning chest also gets pumped back around and into the draw system as well.
Right. So I've got my I need my terminal, and then I just need a crafting. Okay, Isaac. Right. Here we go. Let's make a crafting table, and we're good. All right. We've almost got this.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready, Nick. I'm ready. It's taken a millennia. It's taken thousands of years, Nick. History books will reflect on how long this took, Nick. But so long as we are almost there, we're almost safe.
Where's this terminal? Here it is.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Nick. Oh, you piece of shit.
What?
I've got a goddamn crescent hammer and it just popped right off. Anyway, put your ME conduit back down. Put the ME conduit down.
Oh yeah, hold on. There you
go. Go on then. You got the...
What? I'm making it.
Where's the terminal? God,
I'm making it.
Why did you break the old one before you got a new one, you piece of crap? I can't get any stuff out of the goddamn system.
Where's my silicon? Where's my... Here it is. Right. Here it is.
This guy.
Take it. There we go. Now we got it.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's nice, Nick. That's real nice. That's beautiful. I like it, Nick. I like it. I'm a big fan.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I've got to make another one. Here we go.
I mean, do we need another one, Nick?
Not for now, really.
Nice.
No,
okay, cool.
No, we don't.
In that case, Nick, I would suggest that we pivot ever so slightly, right, into the world of fluid cows, Nick. Cows that we can use and exploit for fluids, right?
Right.
So, a couple of things. One is that we already have a fluid cow, right? We've got a seared brick fluid cow. And it turns out you can actually craft those guys. If you type in cow into JEI, Nick, you'll see there are a bunch of cows or a bunch of cow faces in JEI. And they're all makeable through breeding, but a few of them, the starting few, are available through crafting. So if you, for example, type in fluid cow : seared stone, you'll see that you can make it using a bucket of seared stone and 8 leather, right?
Yeah,
you can actually craft that guy. Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, look at that.
Because I had one. I got it in a quest reward.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you can actually craft these. They're fairly easy, and then you can slap these boys down, right? Now, once you have these guys slapped down, Nick, what you can also do, if I go to the at Fluid Cows mod, is you can make what is called a cow halter, Halter, a cow halter, and then using that cow halter, Nick, you can actually pick up the cow, much like with the chicken stick, right, from the chickens mod, which we also do have installed, by the way. We can get resources from chickens as well, Nick. But if I get this piece of leather real quick, which right now we're making by putting rotten flesh into the casting basin over there, once you have a cow halter, Nick, we can actually right-click on said cow. Where the heck has he gone?
He's over here. He's over here. He's back here. He's back here.
I've lost him. Oh, here he is. Yeah, we can actually right-click this guy and store him inside of the cow halter, Nick. And then finally, once we have the cow in the cow halter, Nick, we can also make what is known as a cow stall. Now, this thing does require some iron bars. It also requires a hay bale. We do not have any here, so that's going to be a problem. And it also requires 3 grey concrete, which you can make by crafting sand and gravel with some grey dye. Now, the question is, do we have any floral grey powder? We do not. Okay, Nick, could you get me some wheat?
Yeah, just a quick interlude. I completed a quest. I did the quest reward thing. You know, that gives you the rewards for your quests. And I've been given some weird things. Oh, yeah. Man.
What have you been given?
On the good side, we've got one of these.
Ooh. Yeah. A Void Ore Miner Controller Tier 1. Nice.
And then I've got some basic flux storage.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And then I got 16 Black Lotus, a spawner changer, this torch launcher, a garden cloche. Yeah, so look at this.
Look at that thing.
Boom.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at the side. Here we go. I'll put it on the side.
I love it. Oh, my goodness. That's incredible.
It's got a lot of torches in it. And I got this weird pickaxe. Look at this.
Oh, what's it called?
It's called Item Birthday Pickaxe.name. Oh, and it says right click for a surprise.
Oh, okay. One second. Go on, right click.
Oh. It's not doing anything.
Maybe right click onto like some stone? Oh, look at that.
Delicious.
Oh, wow.
Delicious. Apparently it's very fast. I'm not going to test it in here. But yeah, that was nice.
That's so very nice.
But yeah, you need wheat.
Incredibly nice. I do need wheat, yeah. So we don't actually have any wheat seeds by the looks of it, so you might have to go and get some bone meal and just try to break some grass real quick to get some wheat seeds, and then obviously use the bone meal to grow some of that grass, Nick. But in gooder news, we do have over 1,000 bone meal, and also 600 bones. So we've got
that's good. That's useful.
More than enough for you to be getting on with.
All right, man. I've got wheat coming out my ass. Here we go.
I only need 9. So if you can get me 9 wheat,
yeah, I've got
the concrete. Nice. So I think, Nick, we might have everything it takes to make this cow stall. If you could throw that wheat either into the system or at my feet,
it's at your feet,
that would be fantastic. So we can craft that wheat into a good old-fashioned hay bale. Nick can craft that hay bale with the concrete and the iron bars into a cow stall, Nick. Look at this thing right here. So this is our cow stall, Nick.
Jeez. Right.
Now that we have this, we can take our cow halter, storing a cow, Nick, and we can store our cow inside of the cow stall.
Oh my god.
And
it looks like quite the contraption, man. And it's also shrunk the cow.
Nick, the miniaturization technology inside of the cow stall is top secret. You know, we can't divulge that. But Nick, essentially now it's got, if you right click on it, I'll show you if I click on it even, you'll see it's got an internal tank of 10,000 oil buckets. And if you come out again in Whale at the top there, you'll see that every 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes, it's going to go ahead and milk this guy automatically for a bucket of seared stone. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, if we put like a tank adjacent to this, it will automatically output the fluid into a tank as well. And so we can actually start like storing up all of the fluid this guy makes. This one in particular, Nick, is very important, the seared stone one, because once we've got this guy up and running, Nick, we can actually have a faucet pull out of the tank and into either a casting basin or a casting table, and that will give us these seared bricks, Nick, that we are using excessively around our base, meaning that we no longer have to, get sand, gravel, clay, smelt it, craft it, build with it.
Smelt it, craft it, build it, mine it.
But yeah, that's the fluid cows, Nick. That's the fluid stall. So
nice.
the way that you progress, if you go to the quest book real quick, for one, we've got 3 quests that we can claim, but also you'll notice that there are many, many fluid cows in the pack. And the way that you get the way that you get to the next set of fluid cows, for example, the clay cow, you can get a molten clay cow, which produces molten clay, which you can then, of course, turn into blocks of clay and then pieces of clay. The way that you get that is you breed together a water cow and a seared stone cow. So we take this guy out of the cow stall, put him back down in the real world, feed him wheat, feed a water cow wheat, they would make a baby, and I think it's like a 50% chance that that baby is a clay cow, right? And then once you've got 2 clay cows together, you can breed those together and get more clay cows and so on and so forth.
So it is exactly like the chickens then, pretty much.
It's very similar, yeah. It's very similar to the chickens, but with, I guess, different resources in mind, and also with liquids instead of solids. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I guess it's very similar, but with just liquids, because you got like molten enderium, you've got milk, liquid death, molten steel, blue slime liquid, pulsating iron, molten iron, resonant ender, lava,
everything. All kinds.
Everything.
Well, there we go.
So my plan for this area over here, Nick, you'll notice there are a lot of cow areas. My plan for this is to have different fluid cows in each area, and really these areas here are going to be just like the breeding areas. So we'll have like a few seared stone cows in here with hopefully an automatic breeder that can automatically breed the cows, and then ideally using some modded magic, Nick, we can separate the baby cows that are formed from the adult cows and then send them elsewhere to be turned into other fluid cows, and hopefully progress on through the fluid cow tree to get multiple fluid cows, right? So ideally, eventually we'll have at least 2 cows in each one of these stalls producing like maybe the 8 basic most cows, right? Like seared stone, lava, water, clay, whatever the 8 lowest tier of fluid cows are. Hopefully they'll be the ones that are in here, and we'll be producing those en masse so that we can then breed them with other cows en masse as well. Because one of the most difficult things about the fluid cow mod is the time between being able to breed them. So for example, if you want to get a clay fluid cow, you breed together a water fluid cow and a seared stone fluid cow, but there's only a 50% chance. And then after that 50% chance, you've got to wait like 5 real world minutes to be able to breed them again and try again, right? Whereas if you just have another seared stone cow and another water cow, you can just try again, right? Straight away with those next set of cows. You don't have to wait for the first set to be breedable again. And so I think it's going to help us in the long run if we just have a lot of cows, like an almost illegal number of cows, Nick, right? It's going to be bordering on criminal, the number of cows that we have. The number of
cow hoarding.
Nick, there's going to be a new TV show coming soon. Cow Hoarders, Nick and Isaac. Watch it tonight. Only
on channel YouTube.
On YouTube.
Thanks for tuning in.
There you go. Thanks for tuning in. As always, guys, if you did enjoy the video, please hit that like. It really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new here to get notified as soon as new videos go out. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.